Good morning, students. Jai Swaminarayan. Let's continue with few more examples, technical examples of IoT and M2M. This is unit number 3. Second part. Continue. Semester 6, CE department. Now IoT and M2M. You already aware with the definition. ITU and the Internet of Things. Here I discuss the major ITU report in 2005. The IoT describe the visions underlying the IoT, example, enabling technologies, exposure to the market potential, contempt the challenges and the wider implications, set out some of the benefits of IoT for developing countries. This is just an example of the ITU report in 2005. UN predicts the IoT future. The IoT characteristics you already discussed, but I repeat, having some definition, regional approach, common understanding. At international level, it became essential. Digital infrastructure of country, multi-operator and service provider business model, not limited to telecom operator. It is a distributed deployment across industry, supply chain, country and regions. It's a neither regulatory policy support for infrastructure and many vertical market applications, for example, security and privacy for e-health. Charging framework is complex and not well understood. This is a characteristics of IoT. Here I discuss the ITU JCA on IoT. JCA to IoT is a joint coordination activity. JCA, the joint coordination activity on Internet of Things, has been approved by IOT, ITU-T, TSEC in Feb 2011. JCA IoT replaces and continue the work performed by JCA NID since 2006. As per the statement of Mr. Hung Jun Kim, Korea was appointed as a convener of this activity, reporting progress to TSEC. The highlights of current activity. I just want to share this is a report and this is a totally practical approach in current era of IoT. So this is most important in practical approach and in terms of current knowledge. IoT joint coordination activities coordinate the work related to IoT, taking into account the work done in other SDOs. Is maintain a standard roadmap, is act as a single point of conduct within ITUT and perform an external coordination role with other relevant recognized SDOs to avoid duplication of work, which is according to the next meeting at November 11 at Geneva, Switzerland. IoT, ITU, IoT and GSI is a global standard initiative on Internet of Things. Is promote unified approaches in ITU for development of technical standards. Its recommendation developed under the IoT GSI by various ITU technicians in collaboration with the standard development organizations, that means SDOs, will enable worldwide service provide to offer the wide range of services expected by this technology. IoT GSI also aim to act as an umbrella for IoT standard development worldwide. The few of the points are repeated in a previous session. The highlight of current activities, like they provide the visible single location for information on and development of IoT standards, is harmonize the different approaches to the IoT architecture worldwide. This is basically M2M service layer, which is used for secure end-to-end data control exchange between IoT device and custom application. which is also provide authentication, authorization and encryption for security, remote provisioning and activation. This is revision minded. This is also belong to connectivity setup, buffering, scheduling, synchronization, aggregation, group communication, device management, etc. This is revision. Now let's continue with the highlights of current activities. Is a participation from industry, government entities and STOs, all invited. Like you just here look after the CCSA, IEEE, ITF, TTA, ISO, all are participants. Also they are used already revised here, the device management, quality of service, security, device gateway capacity, IoT governance, the requirement and capacity for energy saving using the smart objects, charging principles, all are highlighted the current activities in terms of IoT GSI work plan. Here I want to share something. One M2M service layer is typically implemented as a software layer and sits between IoT application and processing or communication hardware and operating system elements that provide data storage, processing and transport, normally riding on top of IP. You already know. However, non-IP transports are also supported via internetworking proxies. The one M2M service layers provide commonly needed functions for IoT application across different industry segments. We are also discuss the horizontal architectures of IoT with collaboration of one M2M. But before that, we just continue with the highlights of the current activities. IoT GSI is working on a new recommendation. This is a standardization and standard policy maker, so that's why we discuss this topic. IoT overview, which aim to cover, you already know the high level concept, business, social drivers, ecosystem, business models, essential terminology, scope, high level requirements, key features, areas, components, high level IoT diagram, that means the architectures and taxonomies, which is targeted, is approved on the Feb 2012. The strategy directions of committee is attracting vertical industries, so ITS, that means the intelligent transport system communication, is a focus group on a car communications and driver distractions, which is also used smart grids, is a ITU focus group. E-health is a planned workshop on e-health in cooperation with World Health Organization and related technology standards. E-health is the most important because the world is suffering from COVID-19 pandemic situation since last 16 months. So this is our moral responsibility as a technical person to provide best solutions in terms of e-health for society by using IoT, ICT technologies and machine-to-machine applications. As a IT professional, as a IT students and as a engineer of our country, the future young and dynamic engineer of India. Okay, this is your duty to develop something for our people. Now, industry challenges are urgent need to increase the engagement and the coordination with IoT M2M stakeholder across the world, like a telecom, vertical market STO, regulators, academic institutions. Academic institutions is like this is just directly intimate to you for do something in IoT with support of professors and industry as well. regional bodies for providing emerging market requirements. The risk without proper consultation, countries could limit deployment and use of global IoT infrastructures. This is a perfect without proper consultation. It is challenging. Next steps and actions are the ITU provide a unique platform to discuss these challenges, foster effective coordination to provide a global IoT standards and help get them deployed. GSE MSTF has been effective in bringing together several stakeholder communities. ITU invites the GSC MSTF to join the efforts of the IoT Joint Coordination Activity as well as Global Standard Initiative. ITU encouraged the additional participation from its membership in the IoT JCIOT discussion, especially stakeholders who are not traditional SDO members. This is all about the next high-level committees, world-level committee, which is discussed for the IoT standards, policies, and the next future. This is we are discussing the history and progress of this committee since 2012. Now I giving you one assignment. You just need to collect the information between 2012 to 2021. What exactly the committees does and what exactly the standards defined today till date. This is your case study assignment, and I will also give you the extra marks for this assignment. But before that, we need to discuss some IoT service layer, which is basically you already know the API, application, OS, and connectivities, and IoT which is used without a machine and with machine, which is also use cloud providers like the infrastructure, device, and the connectivity, service and application layers, key problem solving techniques, and nutshells. This is all about IoT and M2M. Okay, thank you. Jai Swaminarayan.